Hey everyone, what's up? My name's Melinda. I'm a Sephora Beauty Director, and today I am showing you how to shave your face. Yes, you heard that right. I'm going to show you how to shave your face with the Dermaplaning tool. I have been doing it for years and I see huge benefits for my skin, so I want to show you how. Let's jump in. So there are a lot of benefits to dermaplaning your skin. One of my favorites is really the fact of how smooth it makes your skin. It's technically exfoliating the dead skin off. So when you move on to your skincare routine, it's gonna break through the seal of your skin and go into your pores deeper, work better, all that good stuff we love. And then if you're wearing makeup, I mean, you're removing your peach fuzz, you're removing that dead skin. It's just gonna make a smoother canvas for your foundation. I've done this for years. I love to do this, especially before I go on camera and I'm all up close and personal. It makes the world of a difference. So this is the star of the show from Stacked Skincare. This is the Dermaplaning tool, and it comes with like a little protective cap on it. You want to always be careful. It is sharp, but this one is made so that you can use it at home. You might hear about dermaplaning with your dermatologist or your esthetician. This one's specifically made so it's a little bit easier to use. It's more user-friendly. I found it very simple. So what you want to do is make sure you have your pointer finger partly on the handle and partly on the back of the blade here. By leaving that up top, you're going to have more control over the device. Really similar to when you use a makeup brush, right? The further away your fingers are from the tip, the looser grip you have and the more fluffy of an application you're gonna have. The closer, the more control you have and the more meticulous you can be about what you're doing. I like to pull my skin just a little bit taut. It helps just to make the surface smoother for when you're using the blade. And you're gonna wanna put this at a 45-degree angle against your skin. And they made this so you can use downward motions or upward motions. I'm gonna use a downward motion for now just because it's a little easier for me. And using short strokes, gently, I can already see in my mirror here some of the fuzz that's coming off my face, that peach fuzz. So this is so gratifying. You can really see it come off of your skin. It looks like little cotton balls. You would never look at me and be like, oh, she has so much peach fuzz, I don't think. At least that never really bothers me, but I notice such a difference when I do this and how smooth my skin feels. So once you go over one area, short strokes, just don't go over that area too many times. You can irritate your skin, you don't need that. Really, this device is made so it just gets it off right away. So I'm gonna move a little bit further down, place my finger, 45-degree angle, and same exact thing. Just short strokes. I see my dead skin is coming off too, coming back up at the top a little bit further down. You know, I used to have hormonal acne, cystic acne, all of that good stuff, and I've been on a long skincare journey to get my skin where it is now. But you can see some of the red spots I have from scarring left over. This has helped a lot with that because it's exfoliating my skin, but because it's removing that top layer of dead skin, it brightens and it smooths that for me. So if you have scarring, this could be a really good option as well. Do you see all that hair coming off? Just shaving my face. All right, so last one on this cheek. I'm just going to take it down by the jawbone, 45-degree angle, short strokes. And we're doing this on clean skin. You don't want to have any oil, any soap, nothing on your skin. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to my forehead. It doesn't really matter what order you go in, but this is my order. And I'm just going to pick up from where I kind of left off. So I started here in a downward motion, so I'm going to pick up here and then maybe work up here. Same exact thing, 45-degree angle, short strokes. Another really important thing about this tool is to remember to switch out your blade. So it is sustainably minded. You can pop off the top of this tool and switch out your blade without having to replace the whole thing, which I love. And it comes in sets of 3 or 4 or something like that. Super easy to pop off and pop back on. You're gonna wanna use this about once a week, and once a month, you'll want to replace the blade. Doing that same thing, that 45-degree angle. My hand's back here, just pulling my skin slightly taut, helps keep the skin nice and tight while you're running over it. It goes without saying really, but you're not gonna wanna use this on your eyelids. You don't really use it around your eyebrows, just above and around. It's for the larger portions of your face, but I love it for right on top of the eyebrow. I don't know about you, but I have a lot of peach fuzz that grows right on top here, and especially when I'm in the sunlight, my brows will look like perfect when I'm in my house. I'll look in the mirror, like be like, ooh, yeah. And then I'll go out in the sun and it's just like so much blonde hair that I can see, like blonde peach fuzz that's sitting above my brow. So this almost perfects and defines my brow for me without having to do too much with makeup. All right, so working our way down, I'm just going to hit this middle part between my brows. You know that's always kind of a frustrating place where you tend to get a little bit of growth. Of course, use your tweezers like you do for your brows, but if you want an even closer shave, if you will, you can use this tool, 45-degree angle. And what I like to do is just take those short strokes, add an angle down this side, but be careful, you don't wanna chop your brow off and have one of those moments. We all did that in the 90s, we don't need to do it again. And then once you do it that way, I'm just gonna take my other hand, same exact thing, pull my skin taut, and I'm just gonna do it this way to make sure I hit all of the area. That way you don't have to go straight down and worry about cutting off any of your eyebrow. And then we can work our way down to the nose. So just again, really short strokes. I like to go down the center first, 45-degree angle. I mean, I can even see the tiny little peach. I don't know why I think the peach fuzz from my nose is cute, but it's like tiny little peach fuzz from my nose that you wouldn't ever even see. This is like, if you are a skincare junkie and you are obsessed with your skin and your skin journey, you have to try this. All right, so now that we've hit that nose area, I think that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna move down to my upper lip. I know a lot of people tend to get annoyed by their upper lip. Everyone has some peach fuzz up there. If it bugs you and you're worried about it growing back darker or thicker, I can tell you with all confidence, I have been doing this for years and it has never grown back darker or thicker. I really think it just depends on the type of device you're using and your technique. So we're gonna do the same thing, but what I like to do is just tuck my lip under like that, and that'll kind of tighten the skin for you. And as I go, I just have a towel here that I'm kind of wiping off the peach fuzz as it goes. Clean towel. I know this is kind of silly, but I use my tongue as well to kind of create a taut on the skin. So if you push your tongue up against your upper lip like that, it helps push out the skin and kind of smooth the lip line so you're not at jeopardy of potentially like getting your lip or nicking it or anything. So I just go, probably looks ridiculous, but I am shaving my face, so. All right, so that's that side of the lip. And then same thing on the other side. I'm just gonna switch my hand, go downward in a 45-degree angle. Don't worry about what hand you use for what. Like I'm using my right hand on the left side of my lip now. It just depends on the most convenient angle for you and that 45-degree angle. All right, let's move down to the chin. I think the chin is probably the easiest because you kind of can just, again, tuck your lip under and it's done. I even have this tiny little baby scar underneath my lip. I don't know if you can see it. And since I've been shaving my face, dermaplaning my face for the last few years, I've actually seen it get better. Like the scar is not as visible. All right, and now I can move on to the other side of my face. So like with any face razor, you want to be careful. Make sure you're extra conscious of where you have the razor and when you're using it. When you're not using it, make sure to put the cover back on. Just remember, this is a sharp tool. It's intended to be sharp so that it works well, but you don't want to nick yourself. And this is so gratifying. I really want to throw in some slow motion up close shots for you. So I always love to go in with some really moisturizing, hydrating serums and moisturizers afterwards to get all of that benefit. My skin's super dry. Regardless of whether your skin is dry or not, this is a great time to pump some moisture back in because you just exfoliated. So one of my favorites, honestly, I think a total ride or die for me. Like, I don't think my skincare exists without this product. That's how much I love it. This is from Glow Recipe and it's the Plum Plump Hyaluronic Acid Serum. First of all, it's adorable, but more than anything, it is one of my favorite hyaluronic acid serums because it has different levels of hyaluronic acid in it that can help penetrate different layers of your skin even better. When I say this is my ride or die, I have made just about everyone I know purchase this stuff and they cannot stop using it now. If I had to choose like a desert island skincare product, this might just be it. So I'd also like to point out that this is my personal one that I've been using and it's literally almost gone. I'm like trying to pump what's left in there out of it because I love it so much. But you'll just take a couple pumps. That might have looked like more, but it's just because it's almost empty. And then I'm gonna work it between my two hands. So when I apply, I can just pat it in and it feels so nice. I notice a huge difference if I don't use this. So it has become an every morning and every night serum for me. And it makes everything work better. My foundation looks better, my skin's happier. And I just wanted to use it here because I think it's a really good option when after you're done exfoliating and you want to pump some moisture back in. After you exfoliate or you dermaplane your skin, you kind of want to avoid anything too active. If you don't have sensitive skin, your skin might be okay with it. My skin, I like to just focus on moisture, hydration, like I mentioned. So I'm going to go straight into my moisturizer. This one I've been using for almost a month now. This is from Sephora collection and this is the Nourishing Moisturizer Hydrate and Repair. This is $17 and let me tell you, I have loved using it. It has this really thick, almost balmy consistency and I'm a sucker for anything that feels luxurious going on. Let me just show you the texture because I think it's really unique. So you can see it's got that thickness to it, a lot of good moisture in there. And when I put it on my skin, it sinks in right away, but the moisture lasts for hours and hours. I'll use this in the morning or at night. I'm not picky. It doesn't have SPF. Make sure you're using an SPF. I always have to slow down when I say that to make sure you hear. Now I said I have dry skin, but really, like I mentioned, either of these products are good for all skin types. This has avocado oil in it, marula oil in it. It's just really hydrating and it's my favorite as of late. For 17 bucks too, like that is such a great value and for such a great moisturizer. So I definitely recommend this. And it just feels so nice after you've done that exfoliation. Give your skin a little bit of glow. And finally, I would be very remiss not to do an eye cream. I think that's one of my pet peeves sometimes when I see skin routines and I'm like, don't forget the eyes. So I wanted to show you one that I've been using for a while now. This is from Shani Darden and it's the Intensive Eye Renewal Cream with firming peptides. It also has some really nice hydrating qualities. It has squalene in it, which is gonna help retain moisture. And it addresses both any sort of texture, fine line wrinkles, and any darkness and discoloration. So you're kind of getting 2 for 1. I just like to tap it between my ring fingers and then pat it in. Again, a really nice, thick and luxurious formula that feels incredible going on and that will last. I feel like I put this on at nighttime and I wake up in the morning and I can still feel the moisture sitting there in a really good way. Like it's absorbed into my skin. My skin has drunk it up, but my skin feels moisturized, almost as if the moisturizer is still there. It does its job. And it's this silk tree extract that's in this formula that's really gonna help kind of give your eyes a bit of lift and address any darkness. So I just love an eye cream that does both because I have both the darkness and a little bit of texture coming in here as I get older. It's just nice to know that it's covering everything you need. Trust me on this one, it is going to level up your skincare game. I've been doing this for quite some time. I love it so much. Dermaplaning is going to make everything work better. Your foundation's gonna look better, your skincare is gonna penetrate better, and you'll get rid of all that peach fuzz that might bug you when you're out in the sun and you see it popping through. My skin feels incredible. All of that skincare just penetrated. I feel nice and glowy. I get a little bit of redness just because I have a sensitive skin, but it subsides in like an hour. So try this out, please, and let me know how your experience goes. Be careful with the blade, of course, but it's not too tricky. Make sure you check out the description below. I've listed the products I used, especially the Stack Skincare Dermaplaning Tool, because it is. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. Bye.